X-Pac?
He's on the list. On one of his podcasts, he had Shane Helms on, and Shane Helms kind of implied that I was like a special eds type person, and he said, and X-Pac said, right, like he was agreeing with that.
Right, I like that. The Meltzer rating system.
Atrocious with the stars and everything and all that. It's bro, the Meltzer rating system's taking a hit these days too, because since AEW started, he's been rating their matches significantly higher than the WWE on an average basis, right?
Yeah. Right.
And the WWE is widening the gap in the ratings, between AEW and them. So I would suggest that maybe, but bro, Dave, there's no way you can sit there and watch wrestling today with all the thigh slapping, all the dives where guys are just standing there waiting to be caught, waiting to catch the guys, and all these Japanese strong style spots where you just stand there and forearm guys back and forth in the head, and all these matches, and think that these are some of the best matches of all time. I cannot agree with that. So,
well, hopefully we'll have Uncle Dave on soon, and you can.
I want to ask him about. This is what I want to ask him. I said, but bro, like your listeners.
That's a fair question.
All the awards. You go towards AEW. They trended, like your whole base trends towards AEW, the work, the booking, everything. Like, well, okay, so why is it not closing the gap? What's your explanation for that?
Well, the voters for those awards, DI, also includes present and past workers and
but there are people that read his newsletter.
Well, he sends out a bout with the newsletter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. That's his base of listeners, which is a considerable amount of the AEW.
But you also got to remember, Joe. When you're reading something from Dave Meltzer or anybody for that amount of time, you become influenced with the way of thinking. They kind of think like Dave. You like what he says. So it's not almost.
You're not going to read. Most people don't read people they don't like. If you're reading people that you like, right.
But I know I was
not Dave's
like
fault. It's not Dave's fault because he's not voting, but they're heavily influenced by what he
their
says.
Opinions. Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
I agree. I was absolutely like that when I read it regularly. Yeah.
Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100. My co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!